Okay, guys, do I have a real walkaway edge, and what does that mean? So this may be a controversial opinion, but if you have to stare at the screen after you've entered, I don't believe you have an edge. And if you guys like the visuals, let me know in the comments. My kids are home from the summer and were helping me with my presentation today. So what is a walkaway edge? So it's something, in my opinion, that's fully backtested and repeatable with at least 100 plus trades per each day. Not 100 trades in the day, but let's say you trade Mondays. When you backtest on Monday, do you have at least 100 different Mondays in that trade and a positive profit factor of over 2? This is to your discretion, but this is just for me, what I've found looks the best and gives me the most confidence to walk away. So this is actually the equity curve of what it looks like since 2021 using Edgeful and the open range breakout. Profit factor of 2.486. This is kind of too real to believe. That's why I'm forward testing before I size way up. And 515 trades. So a decent amount of data. And overall, the equity curve, I want to be fairly smooth climb and not any huge drops. Because you know, as soon as you start trading this, you're going to enter when all the drawdown happens. So really, do you have a backtest that has enough data and a curve that you think you can handle when you enter? Because you're probably going to start when you're in drawdown. That's just how this goes. So emotion proof. This is a big one. So once a trade's entered, there should be no need to watch the screen because the markets are designed to create emotion. And I've lost so much money by being in good trades, by moving my take profit, by moving my stop. And so every order I go in or enter has to be bracketed, meaning the trade is managed with a bracket order, which has a set target and stop that are set at the entry, and I'm not allowed to move them. So this is an example of what I mean by a bracketed trade. You can also call it a one cancels the other, OCO. So for example, let's say you have a take profit of 25 points, a stop of 25 points. This would be what it would look like. So you have a take profit 25, a stop 25, and then you enter your order, and that's it. You do nothing after. I know it seems insane to say that, but you should be able to walk away. And I do one trade per day, and some weeks only 3 trades or less, depending on my backtest. But by walking away, there's no screen watching, no adjustments. And the real reason you want to do this, or why I prefer to do this, is if I make any adjustments at all, my backtest becomes invalid. Therefore, I'm not testing my real strategy. So why it really matters, and I've gone through all this and I'm still going through this. I'm no expert. This is just me on my journey. But by walking away or having those set brackets, you shouldn't overtrade. You should have no emotion, which is it's impossible. We are humans. But you won't get screen fatigue by just staring at the screen thinking you know where the price is going to go, because in reality, no one knows where price is going to go. But it allows you to spend more time actually refining your edge and less time executing. The time I execute the trade is I draw on the chart the orb size. I set my take profit and stop based on the backtest. And then as soon as that crosses the orb at my certain time, I enter. So my total execution is less than a minute. So here's a quick checklist for your edge to kind of figure out, do I actually have an edge? And this is just based on what I believe, but back tested for 3+ years, 100 plus total trades for each day. Equity curve, like I talked about, smooth, not really jagged. Length of drawdown tradable with real money. So when you're in this with real money and you're in that drawdown period that's flat or down, can you actually handle that? The higher the profit factor, the better, right? Again, this is kind of my results up here on my best back test, but I'm constantly trying to improve those. And then once you have this, so let's say you were able to achieve a checklist where you've checked every box. The real test comes when you're actually going to trade. Are you actually confident enough to place an order and just walk away? That will be the determination of if you're successful or not. So when you actually believe you have an edge, you've checked everything off the box, then it's pretty simple. So the only thing you do is you take the trade if your algorithm using Edgeful or your backtest says it's time to enter, which you should know. It's just to give you confirmation as well. Set your bracket order. I like one trade or less per day, not trading every day. Walk away and do it enough times you can actually be confident in it. And if you can't do it, that means you're gambling and don't have the money to do it, which is maybe try prop firms. But you need to get the reps in and trust it and make sure the forward testing matches the back testing. That's really my entire job right now. It's each entry. I'm just trying to make sure each entry each day, if they say, and I'm not saying they, the Trading View or Edgeful or whatever algo you're using to backtest, if that entry shows a win for the day and mine shows a loss, then I have to go back to the drawing board and say, well, maybe my take profit is too tight and there's too much slippage, and therefore I can't trust the backtest. And then that's all you do each day, and determine if you're successful, if you follow the plan or not. But I believe, myself included, I didn't actually have an edge, and I was just staring at different indicators, hoping with discretion that I could do it. But for me, I had to get to a point where I could literally set an order, walk away, and based on actual backtest results, give me confidence to actually trade it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys in trying to figure out if you guys have an edge. Appreciate you. We're growing quick. Subscribe to the channel if you like these videos. And let me know in the comments if you like the visuals my kids made. Talk soon.